soon as the doors close. Underway. Top Guns looking to go for a fast start here, and a shot from Johnny Ruiz, and a quick save by Robbie Mangini. The Knights Watch on a counterattack, looking to stretch it down. Getting tied up is Jake Maska, one of the top scorers. As the ball goes out of play, we'll have a face-off.
Looks like Top Guns are using Johnny Ruiz, Chris Buckman, and Christopher Geary as their top line. That's a very potent top line.
Draw one by the Knights Watch. Jared Maska. There's a shot going high into the fencing. Top Guns looking to counterattack. 1-on-1. Looks for a shot and a save by Mangini. Looking to try to set her up. Can't find one. Intercepted. Back the other way for the Knights Watch. Mike Henry, the one to watch, with 7 goals this season. Goes around and stopped by O'Connell.
Some good work from the Knights Watch. First line gets a little bit of attention here. Putting Mike Henry on the second line might give them some interesting line matchups. This is a strong move.
Historically, O'Connell has been a very aggressive goalie. We'll see if that plays into tonight's game. Still in the early stages in the first period. Last year, he loved to come outside his crease to try to challenge the shooter. A tie-up over to Dylan Convery. Counterattack, Don Custy with a bunch of black jerseys surrounding him, unable to cross the line, and here they come. It's Tristan Hofstrom, and he gets surrounded in a sea of red back along the boards. But the Knights Watch still under possession. Shot in a block. Top Guns looking to push back. Lost possession. Breaks away with a shot and a save by Mangini.
Unfortunate turnover there for Knights Watch.
Great attempt by Chase Stockland. And he'll recover backward to the point. JT Silvstra goes back on to Mike Henry, and the Knights Watch get a lucky break.
Yeah, one of the ways you can attack this Knights Watch team is their defense are aggressive offensively, but maybe not the best defensively. Top Guns have taken advantage of that twice. One on the first rush, the second one there on that defensive mishap by that Knights Watch player.
Luckily for the Knights Watch, offside called against the Top Guns. But Chase Stockland, fantastic attempt. He has one of the 3 goals that were scored by the Top Guns this season. And this is what I'm talking about. Even though they're young, they are definitely capable. Here comes a counterattack saved by O'Connell, and he'll just opt to take the face-off.
Yeah, Chase Stockland, one of the better players last year in this New Jersey division. I believe he had 10 goals. Yes, he had 10 goals last year, 5 assists. He was second in scoring, was, I believe, second all-team New Jersey. He is a talented player.
And shot goes into the corner from Mike Benella. Kept in along the left boards. You see Ben Giveralti spinning back around. Tanner Rupert will just drop it back to the corner. Looks for a slap shot from the point. Save O'Connell. Rebound attempt. And a great defensive play to assist O'Connell, and he'll cover.
What a great save by O'Connor. Gus Gittinger there in front of the net for Knights Watch. He is a difficult player for men to defend. This Top Guns team is going to struggle with Gus Gittinger in front of the net.
Yeah, look at the positioning by JT Sylvester. Just great assistance. This is what helps your team. Your goalies really appreciate that when you step up on defense. And a shot off the end boards, taken down on the play-to-play on, and O'Connell will cover up, and he's just been doing the best he can to try to keep the pace at least at at a moderate pace based on how the Night's Watch have been performing early on.
And we can see a little bit of a line change here with Carnival and Henry out together for Night's Watch.
Face-off comes around, our official goes off the end boards. They battle for it, looking for a centering pass, and once again, O'Connell will just slow the game down and will take another draw.
And another thing that we talked about a little bit that we've seen with the first couple of shifts here, Night's Watch are going to get their defense involved, and it's going to make a little bit difficult for the Top Guns.
And an early shot by Mike Henry just goes into the corner. Looks for another shot, and one rolls wide of O'Connell. And the Night's Watch just trying to look to sneak one in, and O'Connell hugs that one off the post, and another face-off coming.
And again, that play goes with a shot from the point. We've seen Tanner Rupert involved. We've seen Jake Maska involved. We've seen Dylan Convery involved. This Night's Watch team is so dynamic now because of the ability of their defense to join in the offensive attack.
And the draw for the Night's Watch. He'll win it back to the point. But the Top Guns looking to start their own attack, going over to Johnny Ruiz. Trying to look for some help. Goes back to the point. Trying to shot and snare down. And we'll have another face-off this time on the Night's Watch end.
Second shift for Johnny Ruiz and company, and they get in the offensive zone once again. It looks like that line is going to be very difficult to stop. It might cause some problems.
The shot went out of play, so the draw will come back to neutral. The Tom Tutsi taking control for the Top Guns, but here comes a counterattack by Mike Henry. Up in the air, gloves it down. That would not have counted had that gone in. Back off the boards over to Michael Joyce as it goes along the left boards. Top Guns have had a couple of shots on that, but Night's Watch have had possession time for most of this period. Looks to set her up, looking through the screen, and can't get through. Just way too crowded for him to get a shot through. Top Guns going to change. In the meantime, Mike Henry caught offside, and will do it again.
We saw Top Guns there with some good cycling. I think that's one of the ways that you can beat this Night's Watch team. This Night's Watch team has a very mobile defense that joins the rush. We talked about it plenty already. I think if you can get some ozone time and get some bodies on them in the defensive zone, I think that's going to be a recipe for success here.
Night's Watch enters the zone, and you can see the number 60, Jake Maska, another player to watch. Currently in the top three on the team. Shot off of Gus Gittinger. It goes into the corner, never made it through to O'Connell. Gittinger tries to throw it back behind the net. Spinning off of one. Maska looks for an option, tries to go point, taken away. A race for control on the other end. They battle on the boards. You see number 88, Chase Stockland, pinning on the boards. It's 2 against 1. The aggressive forecheck of the Top Guns. Hope the Night's Watch escape. And we'll restart.
Tanner Rupert making that look easy for Night's Watch.
So Gus Gittinger throw it to the opposite side, and Jake Maska will just cycle it back down. Throws it back around for Jennifer Audie, and a shot and a save by O'Connell as he goes back to his classic form, just sealing up that near side.
Top Gun's doing a good job on the forecheck. They double team the defender there to try to get the ball. Unfortunately for them, Tanner Rupert, just one of the best defense in the game, probably doesn't get enough recognition, just easily escapes. But if they keep at that, I think they're going to have some success.
Tie up on the draw with Chris Carnival. The Top Guns clear the zone. Trying to use speed on the right side. Tries to throw one in. Gets blocked by his own teammate. Thrown back around the boards. Night's Watch looking to clear. Up the right wing they do. Top Guns reset. Feels the pressure from Christian Wright. A shot goes off the end boards. From behind the net, nice watch, try to restart. Feels some pressure on the forecheck. Looking to clear upwards. It's blocked and recovered by Dylan Convery. Tries to go right wing and throws it back into slot, but find the handle.
It was a great one-handed pass there.
And counter attack by the Top Guns. 3 against 3. Goes to the right to Declan Morris. And feels the pressure. Gives it up over to Christian Wright. Set to Ryan McCormick. But it is pushed right back across the line. The Top Guns go for a change. You see Tanner Rupert go to the right wing and throw him back down into the Top Gun zone. Tries to set her up. Nothing there. The Top Guns back on the counter attack if they can get back. They do, and up over to Chris Buckman. Throws up the right wing and tries to go down deep, but an against the Top Guns.
Good look for the Top Guns there. Shout out to McCormick on that one on the play earlier, making a great play defensively for being in a good position and supporting his defense and being able to get that ball quickly out of the zone and onto the offensive attack. Unfortunately, fumbled it a little bit at the blue line.
Taking the draw, Ryan McCormick again for the Night's Watch. Does not win this one. The Top Guns trying to counterattack, gave it away. Tanner Rupert throws it back around. Nothing available behind the net. The Top Guns try to counterattack again up to Christopher Geary. They do zone, but can't find control. You see Tanner Rupert again. He gives it away back in the corner. Trying to protect that ball. They get entangled. Rupert does win the battle, throws it back behind his own net.
It's the second time we've seen Rupert be able to work his way out of some trouble.
A lob pass was looking down low to Jake Maska, but gets broken up. Back the other way, Johnny Ruiz will just throw it down deep into the left corner. Gets entangled up a couple of times, and now we'll just hold up, shot, and a save.
I will say Top Guns have gotten a lot more pressure than we thought. I mean, you go into this game and you see the goal differential for Night's Watch and the goal differential for Top Guns. You have a certain expectation of how this game's going to go. But Top Guns have hung in there. They've had some good scoring opportunities. They're getting some pressure offensively. And this is what they need to do to try to get the win.
Back at the blue line, but feels more pressure. Something that both teams have been applying, but a wide angle shot and almost has something on the weak side, but didn't complete the pass. Back to the point. Looking for a pass through the slot, nothing there. You see Evan Keefe sitting in front of the net, trying to battle for position. Goes back around the boards. Tries to fight off one. Yeah, you see that pressure by the Night's Watch, and a very crowded slot shot gets blocked on the way. Now the Night's Watch, Ben Chiavarati tried to clear it. Shot save! And Mangini will hold on.
Another great offensive shift for Top Guns there. They're getting some traffic in front of the net, which is one of the ways I think you can take on this Night's Watch defense. They're very mobile. They may not be as good in front of the net. They definitely have to prove that a little bit. And Top Guns is getting bodies in front and trying to get some dirty goals. I like it.
Taking the draw, Dom Tussie. Night's Watch win the draw. They lob it up, but it's going to come all the way down for icing. We will do it again. Yeah, for the most part on the Night's Watch, I've been seeing Jake Maska be the center point of their offense. We've seen Mike Henry a couple times, but not as much as I thought I would call his name. But in the meantime, Top Guns try to throw it in front. No one available to take it up. The Night's Watch with 45 seconds left in the period. You see Tanner Rupert throw a shot on net and a save by O'Connell.
Well, to your point about Jake Maska, one of the best forecheckers in South Jersey, one of the best PKers in South Jersey, very underrated player for the last couple years. I'm glad he's having an offensive breakout. But he uses that speed to win the ball, and I think that's why you're calling his name out. Mike Henry does not need as many callouts to be effective in this game. That shot is killer, and he can put one in almost any time he's on the court.
Yeah, there are times where the players can be sneaky if you just sleep on that player. They can strike like that. That's pretty much what your point is. In the meantime, Mike Henry from behind the net, speaking of, will take control back in the corner. Back behind the net over to Tristan Hoffman. So we tried to look for our first goal before the period ends. Tries a shot. It's blocked. Back in the corner one more time. Across the crease. The Top Guns with possession. Jack Colfer trying to hang on. As he'll just wait and throws it up the left boards. And that will be period. So it's been a back and forth. Another point I also want to make that there's been a lot of stoppages because of Calvin O'Connell. It's one of those things, if you know that your opponent has a strong offense, that you need to take as many whistles as you can to give your team a chance to settle down. In the meantime, shot is blocked as we get underway in the second period. If they collide near the center line, Nice Watch still with possession, throws to the opposite corner. You see the number 18, Ryan McCormick, has been playing at the center position today. And they'll throw in off the stick of Mangini. Top Gun spinning back around. Johnny Ruiz back into the corner. Spinning off of one, Christopher Geary. Throws it back to Ruiz. Wide angle shot, nothing there.
This Ruiz line getting pressure once again.
McCormick heading left. Tries to go across. Can't find the pass. Tristan Hofstrom gives it away back to the center line. Top Guns trying to throw it up. Shot from Justin Ruther. It's blocked. Back to the corner. It's been a ping-pong battle. We've been going back and forth pretty quickly in the early stages of this period. Top Guns off the right boards. They do clear the zone. Nice Watch. Take their time and now throw it back down off the end boards. Here's Christian Wright thinking about it. Now throws back to the left circle. Shot and a save by O'Connell. Off the boards. Battling in front is Chris Buckman. The Nice Watch possession. Shot in. That is steered away. Tanner Rupert with a shot. Back behind the net again, thinking about wraparound. Now feels the pressure. That's Mike Henry, very dangerous shooter, 7 goals for the season. Now back over to the Rupert. Shot going wide off the opposite post, and the Top Guns get away from danger. At least for the moment. Wide angle shot blocked. Lands in the slot. Tries a turnaround shot. Mike Henry with a shot goes high. And another attempt shot and a save by O'Connell.
This is a great start to the period for Night's Watch. When we compare this to the other game, this Night's Watch cycle is much tighter. They're playing a lot closer. It makes passing much easier, and they're able to support each other at a much faster and easier rate. And we're seeing that they're getting shots involved. Another thing that we're seeing is, Tanner Rupert, number 16 here, he's low in the offensive zone, and it's making this cycle a 4-player cycle instead of a 5-player cycle. That's very difficult to defend.
A battle in the corner. You see Ben Giovanni.
Good.
Back to the point. About a quarter of the way gone in the second period. Giovanni. Right about for the save. Rebound and they score! Nice Watch. Finally convert 1-0.
And it's Tanner Rupert coming in from the point. We just talked about how he's joining the cycle pretty frequently, and he cuts in, goes completely uncovered, and Gus Gittinger hits him with the pass.
And for Rupert, that would be his first goal of the season. You can see that it was just waiting to happen. The number 16, watch the far side. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, the defender doesn't even see that he's gone. At one point, he sees that there's nobody defensively where he thought there would be, and he kind of just runs into the high slot, hoping that he doesn't go all the way back post. Tanner obviously goes back post. Defense gets a little scrambled there, and he's wide open.
Tanner Rupert, his first of the season, his 3rd point overall. And after battling a tough Top Guns defense, the Nice Watch finally break through near the 3-minute mark of the second period. And they're trying to add more to it. Comes back to the point. You see Dylan Convery was put it in, but Top Guns back on the counterattack. And broken up, but look out. Top of the circle, shot off a body. Goes through the slot into the left corner. The Nice Watch trying to look for a quick counterattack, but there's just nothing there on the option. Top Guns tag back up. Try to enter in the right corner. Now back to the point. Shot, and it's blocked. Tries to go back down into the right circle. Backhand attempt. Good try there, but nothing available.
This is a good response from the Top Guns.
But have not gotten to Mangini through that rush as that comes all the way down for icing. They'll get another attempt there.
This is the response you want, though, of your Top Guns, right? You've played a pretty good game so far. You have one bad shift, and you come right back out and get the ball in the offensive zone and generate some chances. It's a good way to respond. But from Night's Watch perspective, Tanner Rupert having a heck of a game so far. He has the goal. He's made an incredible defensive play numerous times to prevent the Top Guns from getting a chance. He's spun his way out of danger a handful of times. So far, an excellent 13 minutes from Rupert.
The Nice Watch will just dump it in. Off on the change. Top Guns.
No.
In their own zone, but the forecheck already getting to work for the Nice Watch. To look out here. A 3-on-1 if they hurry. Wide open on the circle. Tries to set her up. Blocked. Yes.
And as I say that, unfortunately makes a mistake there.
I think had he just taken the shot a little bit sooner, that would have had a chance. But it comes back. Maybe another rush coming for the Top Guns. Tries to chip it down into the opposite corner. Does, but it'll pop up in front of Mangini, and he'll take the face off.
But we've seen numerous times, if you make mistakes, especially at your own blue line in the offensive zone, this Top Guns team is going to be very difficult to play against. They get odd man rushes, and they're very dangerous off of that. They always seem to get shots off on those odd man rushes. And so Night's Watch has got to clean that up a little bit.
And one will roll in on Mangini. We will do it again. The goal, as we said, to Tanner Rupert, his first. The assist going to Gus Gittinger and Ben Giavarolati, both for their second. Pops up, and looks like we got a whistle here. There may be a penalty coming. Let's see where this one is going.
This looks like a Night's Watch penalty. I did see the referee's arm go straight up, so that's what I'm assuming it is.
It is going to be a Top Guns power play, and this will give them some much-needed help. So 90 seconds on the board.
You all right?
tie up on the draw and comes back to the point. You got 3 runners on the blue line. Now down deep over to top Dom Tussey. Tussey thinks about it. He'll try a shot. Save through the screen. Rebound. It goes into the corner.
Great backhand attempt there.
They'll try again. They'll cycle one more time. Tussey will go to the top of the circle. Now plays it back into the corner. You see Johnny Ruiz at the top of the circle. He'll receive the pass. He'll load up on a shot, and that hits a body on the way. Back to the opposite boards.
I think they're trying to set up this Ruiz one-timer.
Here's Tussey again. Ruiz with a shot, and that is saved. And the Knights Watch will clear.
Hey, we saw a lot with the Dogs. Johnny Ruiz and that one-timer from the point on the power play is just lethal, and it looks like they're trying to set that up here.
Now battle along the blue line as the top guys look to enter the zone, unable, push back, and now they enter. Ruiz trying to break through, unable, and the Knights Watch look to clear out. Tussey one more time for the Top Guns. They got at least time for one more rush. They did enter the zone, so they are free to enter. Here's Tussey. It goes off the body and back over to the blue line. Another shot. Hits a couple of bodies on the way in the slot. He'll turn around with a shot, and Mancini with the save.
Good power play. They've gotten some looks. They probably don't have the offensive zone time that they want, as they've spent a decent amount of time in the neutral zone. But they've gotten the shots and the looks that they've wanted. They set up that Johnny Ruiz one-timer that was a little bit wide, which is unfortunate. But they have some good zone time. They have some good movement. They're getting some good shots. This is a good power play for Top Guns.
The penalty has expired, and very unfortunate because the penalty that was called Mike Henry for delay of game. A quick shot steered away back on the end boards. And as you had mentioned earlier, Mike Henry, strong PK player. That was something that would have given the Top Guns a big opportunity, but it goes by. There's nothing to show for it. Here comes the Knights Watch back the other way. Tristan Hofstrom trying to push in, unable. Back the other way for the Top Guns. You see the number 94, Declan Morris. Throws it off the end boards. Sends it back around. Knights Watch. Oh, retain control. Top Guns go off on the change. Goes back across. Jimmy Smith. Tries to break through that defense. He does. Throws it to the right corner. Approaching 2:45 remaining in the second period. Everybody looks for it. Back to the Top Guns. Tries to stretch it up to the right. Does. Throws it up, but it goes out of play. We'll have a face-off.
And we saw there, Jimmy Smith joining the rush there, kind of doing it all on his own on the near boards. This is something that Knights Watch has not done in the past few years, but they have the players now to be able to have the defense join in the attack, and it's really given them another layer to that offense.
They reset at neutral. The draw goes to the Knights Watch. Look out here. They send 2 forwards already into the slot area. Comes back and a shot hits a body. And the Top Guns attempt to clear. Unable. Tries again. Knocking down a couple of times. Spins off of one. And a shot goes off a body from Christian Wright. They tussle a couple times in front of the net. A couple of shoves from Gus Gittinger. It's getting rough now. A couple of cross checks.
They're letting him play.
Play continues. And a
penalty. They didn't let that go.
I was expecting that call to come, and a penalty will be called, but who is it going to be against?
Oh, it's Gus Gittinger on a slash. They were battling in front. The referees were letting him play the whole time. They were letting the cross checks go. Both players, respectively doing that. Gus decides to give a slash towards the end there. Can't do that. You just got to let it go. You just got to look at the other guy and say, good battle, and move on.
I mean, you knew it was coming with how many cross checks have been thrown throughout the entire sequence, but it was one too many, and the Top Guns We'll have our second power play of the game. The first one unsuccessful, but they'll have another chance. Off the draw, the Top Guns win it. But it comes all the way out of their zone, and they'll have to retry the attempt. Back at neutral. They do enter the zone. You see Ruiz, here's a shot save, and it will come back around. Had a point-blank attempt, but gets sealed off quickly by Chris Carnival. Comes around Ruiz with a shot through the screen, and this is the perfect angle to show you exactly what a bomb from the blue line, and the Top Guns are back in the game. We're tied.
We talked about that Top Guns power play being pretty good the last time around. Obviously shown it here again. Those shots from the point are lethal. This time it's not Ruiz. I thought it would be. Instead, I believe is it Dom Tussie? No, Tussie with the assist.
It is the number 88, Chase Stockland. We were talking about it earlier.
Of course it's Chase Stockland. I should have known that. You can't give this team that type of shot. They have too many guys that can shoot. Chase Stockland with a heck of a goal there.
With the way that he's been playing, it had to come sooner or later, and Chase Stockland gets his second of the season. And the Top Guns got to feel much better about their effort now. And this was exactly the kind of game that we wanted out of both these teams. You know that the Top Guns were capable of taking on some of the top teams as that one goes out of play. But against the Night's Watch makes this even more meaningful.
Yeah, and Chase Stockland, 10 goals last year. This guy can put the ball in the net. You got to get a guy on him. And having him and Johnny Ruiz on the opposite circles of this power play is difficult because you can't overreact to one having the ball. And Night's Watch did a little bit. Chase is open, and they get a nice power play goal.
40 seconds left. It's a power play goal, so we're back even. So time for another try for the Top Guns. A shot from a wide angle. Mangini with the save. Back to the corner again for the Top Guns. Tries a spin off of one back. A lot of room on the circle. Backhand through the screen, and it hits a body. Just a crowded slot. A lot of red players. And now here comes the Night's Watch. It is Christian. Rebound. They score! They put it right back. A reverse card is thrown into play, and the Night's Watch get the lead right back.
Looks like it's Jake Maska. It's a good, I don't know if he planned to do this, but this was definitely a pass off the pads from Christian Wright. Right there. Rebound goes right to Maska. Pretty easy goal. Way to respond after the giving up the power play goal.
That is his third goal, putting him up to 8 points, which would now make him tied with Henry for the team lead, let alone the lead in the New Jersey division, as that comes all the way down to Mangini for another faceoff.
It's a heck of an effort. I think the Top Guns defense was ball watching a little bit. They had the defenders in the area to make the coverage, but they just don't play Maska tight enough, and unfortunately it cost them.
It goes back into the corner, and that will do it. Interestingly, the Top Guns decided
backbreaker, even at the professional level. They got to just act like goldfish, act like it didn't matter, and put their best 10 minutes on the court to end this game.
We get underway in the third period, and the Top Guns trying to go for a quick attack, but the Night's Watch just put it back in the opposite corner. The Top Guns try to push it back down. You see the number 88, Chase Stockland, who has the only goal for the Night's Watch, and he was left all alone on the weak side, but the ball doesn't go his way, and he'll take it to the corner.
This is a good response from them.
Stockland trying to get around and breaks the ankles. They score! Dom Tussie with the quick response. We're tied again.
So much to dissect on this play. First of all, Stockland making a one-handed pass early on in this zone entry to kind of get it started was incredible. And this play along the boards, he goes through the feet of the defender. I think this is Jimmy Smith right there. Just puts him right on his butt. That leaves Tussey wide open for the goal. What a great response from Top Guns.
Great awareness by Tussey to see all that room on the high slot and has brought this game to a tie once again. And that would be Tussey. And they score! The Top Guns are taking a lead!
You know, we talked about it. If you give them shots, they can score. They did this last year. If you give them opportunities, it doesn't really matter once they get in the offensive zone. These kids can shoot. This is an incredible response from Top Guns, considering their age, to just forget about that last minute goal and put up two quick ones here to take the lead.
I believe that was Aiden Summers, so we'll double check that. But all of a sudden, the Top Guns, with two quick ones, they actually give it to Johnny Ruiz. So you had a feeling that he was going to come into play at some point.
He seems to make an impact in every game he's in.
We were looking for him to become a big leader on this team, and I think he's done just that. His first goal of the season, and they're looking for more. A shot and a save. And suddenly the Knights watch on the back end of a 3-2 score. Here's Mike Henry. Pushed off the ball, leaves it over to Tristan Hostrom. We'll just play it around. Tries to get some assistance from Mike Henry, but nothing there. The Top Guns defense really stepping up now. Bounces off the corner, and he finds a wide angle, and suddenly we're tied again.
Oh, he banks it off the defender. Oh, it's such a bummer for Top Guns. But this is why you throw the ball at the net. Anything can happen when you throw the ball at the net.
Let's see. So, yeah, it is Hofstrom. Oh, very unfortunate. You see that Buckman was doing the right thing, but it was just an unfortunate bounce.
Oh, it's such a backbreaker. To have the start of the period like that and to give up essentially an own goal like that is such a bummer. Let's see if this Top Guns team can respond the same way they did to start the period.
Ball goes out of play, comes back to the Top Gun zone. So the momentum swinging back and forth. And the Nice Watch, after temporarily losing the lead, back in this game, and a quick shot and a save by O'Connell.
Night's Watch seems to be getting some momentum a little bit here. I talked about it in between periods. I don't think they feel like they've played a strong game so far. So it's possible that we see a really strong 8 minutes from them.
Back in the corner again. Something I have said at the top of this game, do not underestimate the Top Guns. It comes back around the boards. In front of the circle, and now we'll just play it down. Was looking for Jake Maska, couldn't find him. The Top Guns looking to counterattack. But you gotta think that they feel better about their play now. Declan Morris tries to center up and almost has something in front, sealed off by Mangini. Goes back to the corner again. Tries to center up and almost has something there. Back to the points. Turns it to a 2-1-1 for the Night's Watch. Look out here. Shot and a save by O'Connell. And a rebound attempt. Almost has something for Christian Wright. But he couldn't settle it down. He'll circle back over to the blue line. They battle in the center line. Look out. Breakaway shot goes wide. And he looks up to the sky. Wishing he had that one back. And Declan Morris with plenty of room. But they still have possession. Here comes Dom Tessie as one of the goals. Back to the left corner. Look at Chase Stockland on the high slot. You can see he's getting ready. In the meantime, they're getting tangled up along the boards. Goes across into the circle. Shot and a save. Rebound attempt. That goes wide.
Some good pressure here from Top Guns.
Goes all the way down for icing, and the Top Guns applying pressure.
This is what we talked about. The Top Guns are going to get chances off the rush. I think, who was that? Was that
Declan Morris?
Declan Morris? He might be going to his backup stick after that one.
But nonetheless, the Top Guns probably their best offensive performance this game so far. It comes off the boards, delayed offside. That gives Top Guns possession over to Dom Tussie. He'll gain the zone. To the right circle, shot from Keefe, and that's a save, and the ball goes out of play.
He almost had that short side high. It was a good look, great shot. Again, this team can shoot. I feel like Night's Watch I think they're a little upset here. I think they want to try to get this ball in the offensive zone a little bit more and try to take some pressure off. But so far, Top Guns have not let them do that.
Evan Keefe has one of the goals this season pre-game, one of 3 players that has. But in just a span of one game, they have doubled that to 6 goals this season.
It was only a matter of time.
In the meantime, Night's Watch looking to regain their lead back. The Top Guns look out here. No ice here, but that certainly could have been a break for the Top Guns. It's spinning back around, and that one goes out of play, and another face-off coming.
Yeah, I think one of the things, it didn't affect that particular play, but one of the things that you're seeing is this Night's Watch defense are jumping up in the play. And if the forwards are not getting back for them, the Top Guns are taking advantage of that. They're either having a 2-on-2 versus a forward, or they're getting these odd man rushes.
Face-off comes to neutral. Johnny Ruiz wanted to draw, but immediately gave it up. And a chance for the Night's Watch. Shot and a save by O'Connell off the shot from Christian Wright.
I mean, Christian Wright read that play right off the bat. It got right in the way of that face-off win. I think Johnny just wanted to dump it in deep and give his guy a chance to win it on the forecheck. But Christian Wright saw right through that.
Wright came into the game with only 1 assist. He has only played 2 games this season. As it comes back off the end boards. Trying to circle back around. Trying to sneak one in front, but O'Connell seals it off. Back to the corner again. Tries to go back to the point to Jared Maska. Sitting in the slot area, cleared away. And the Night's Watch will reset. Jared Maska will just take it himself over to the blue line. Thinks about it on the high circle. Goes back to Cianfrolotti. And will be back to the blue line. Chips it in. Knocked down by JT Sylvester. Thrown back up to the left boards. We see Christopher Geary trying to push it out. Shot and a save by O'Connell. Back in the corner. Throwing back around. Top Guns looking to counterattack. Now stretches up over to Chris Buckman. Up on the right wing. Covered well. In double coverage. Now tries to go across. Gave it away. Back on the left. Mike Henry. Send it back to the point. Now gets a return to Henry. Goes back along the center line. Being a little more selective on their shots now. Now it goes down to Jared Maska. Goes back around the boards. Nice punch. Seemed to be a change of pace now. Seemed to be taking their time. Man goes down. Shot from McCormick. And a save by O'Connell.
That one was close. McCormick's got a great shot.
Mike Henry again. Tries to spin off a couple. Try to take it himself. He goes down. We play on. Goes up and blocked by Jake Maska. goes across into the corner. Here's Jared Maska. Leaves it easy. Goes off in the chain. Shot from Henry. Goes wide. Goes back along for the Top Guns. Bounces in on net and will be covered up by Mangini.
That last series, you see Jared Maska work his way from the point to behind the net, joining the cycle, making things more difficult for Top Guns. It makes things difficult because you have to cover your guy, but when Mike Henry has the ball, it's easy to ball watch and try to figure out how to stop him individually.
I found it really interesting that the Nice Watch had kind of modified their strategy as that one goes back in on Mangini. That we have seen them pretty much go overload for most of this game, but they seem to be more selective with their shots. Is there something going on I'm not catching?
I would do the opposite. I'm equally as confused. You see the third goal go in the manner in which it went in, and you'd probably go back to the bench saying, "Hey, let's just put shots on." But we're not seeing that from them. Now, granted, when you don't want these shots to get blocked, so it's possible they don't think they can get the shots through. But yeah, I think that they should, be less selective.
Back to the point. Top Guns trying to get this game over with as we approach the late stages of the third period. Shot and a save by O'Connell off the shot from Christian Wright.
Wright's having a good game, especially a good third period here. But yeah, I would just keep putting shots on. Calvin's done a good job, but he doesn't exactly look the most confident right now. I would keep putting him on and crashing the net.
The Christian Wright does have an assist this game, putting him up to 2 points for the season. Shot goes wide and almost had a rebound attempt for Gus Gittinger. He was approaching the near post, and another shot and a blocker save by O'Connell. Love down by Wright, back in the corner again. Gittinger throws it back around to Christian Wright. Now throws it back to the point. Tries a long-distance shot that is blocked. Top Guns look to counterattack. They do get it across the center line. Nice watch reset. Good counterattack by the Top Guns. They enter the zone, but they give it back away. Back to Dante Anisla. Excuse me, that's Evan Keefe. Comes back to the blue line, gains the zone, goes across to an open corner. Gittinger tries for a save. A big save by O'Connell as the clearing attempt goes off our official. And now maybe a break and not enough time as that's covered up by Mangini.
You can see Night's Watch is starting to throw this ball to the front of the net a little bit more, and they're getting results. Gus Gittinger almost had a couple chances here, just missing on this pass across. But if you're going to be this aggressive offensively like they have been in the last couple of minutes, you have to turn your head to make sure that there's nobody behind you. They almost got burned there.
1:37 remaining in the period. Still tied at 3. Shot gets blocked. Nice watch on the counterattack, 3-on-2. Spin around is Hofstrom. Goes back to the point. Tries a shot and deflected way out of play over to the next rink.
Did that hit post? Or did Calvin get that? I think that hit post.
If it is back to neutral, I've had to have hit the post.
Yeah, I don't think Calvin's seeing the ball that well. Even the Christian Wright save earlier. I'll let Mike Henry do some talking now.
Yeah, speaking of, Henry goes down into the corner. McCormick getting tied up. Takes it behind the net, looking for a wraparound. Still hold on to the ball. Backhand shot. Save! And the net is knocked off the moorings.
Yeah, what I was going to say was even on that Christian Wright shot from the blue line, Calvin makes the stop. I don't think he knows where it is within his equipment. And now you can see Night's Watch is putting more balls on the net. They're taking more shots. And it looks like they're getting a lot of opportunities by doing that. I would expect them to continue to just have a open shooting range on Calvin here.
McCormick taking the draw for the Nice Watch. Comes out to open floor and will be shot out of play. We'll do it again. Down to 57 seconds in regulation time. Taking a draw, and the Top Guns win it. Going 2-on-2. They gain the zone. Takes about a shot and a save by Mangini. Tries to throw it in front. Nothing available.
He may have had Buckman cross court if he wanted it too.
Yeah, Justin Ruther here's a shot, and that's steered into the corner. That shot from Johnny Ruiz. Back the other direction we go. Shot saved by O'Connell. They do manage to clear the zone, but the Nice Watch still under possession. They'll just throw it to the opposite corner, taken away by Justin Ruther. They'll just air it out. Back the other direction, glove down. 10 seconds left. As that comes back to the end boards. Sent around, and both these teams will be guaranteed a point as we will head to overtime.
Both teams, you could argue, would benefit from the open space. Night's Watch look like they're starting with Carnival and Masca. This is their PK forwards. It looks like that's what they're going to try to do.
Look out! Yeah, shot! Yankee tunnel dandy save by O'Connell to keep this game going.
I was going to say it looks like they were going to try to play defense against Johnny Ruiz, and I was immediately wrong. Jared Masca proving me wrong on that.
A critical save by O'Connell. Going point blank. That basically turned into a penalty shot with how slow that they were working it. And attempt to clear gets out of the zone. But remember that save.
At 3-on-3, you typically play man on man, so somebody really messed up there.
The Knights Watch with possession as they wait to finish the change. Mike Henry up over to Dylan Convert. He'll switch places with Henry, and he'll just throw it back down, looking for a Christian Wright. Back along the blue line, spins off of one. Good defensive play, and here comes the Top Gun. And has a chance, shot and save by, and he'll cover up the rebound attempt.
Yeah, in overtime, making a move there at the top of the circle by Mike Henry. A little bit of a bold move. Clearly has the talent to make it work, but when it doesn't work, especially in overtime, that's definitely a tricky spot. Top Gun's getting another chance off the rush. This is kind of exactly what they want to do.
So both goalies with big stops in overtime. And look out here, right in front of the net, as Mangini with a big stop of his own. The goalie's coming to the forefront in overtime.
Night's Watch getting a little lucky here. Mangini's bailing him out.
Nice watch. Going on the counterattack, 2-on-2. And a very exciting overtime. Over to Jared Masca. He'll set her up. Waits on the attempt. Everyone pretty much lined up through the center line. Mike Henry down into the corner. Comes up to Christian Wright. Brings it back toward the center line. Now goes down to Henry again. Feeling pressure. Now protects the ball. Looking to drive the net. Pushed off. And there is going to be a penalty against the Top Guns. And a crucial one at that.
Yeah, this is a tough play. Mike Henry's strong kid. Gets some good body position here. It's clear that he has an angle and a good scoring attempt. Although on his backhand, I think he just overreacted a little bit. Just saw that it was number one, Mike Henry, and felt like he had to do something. But I probably would have let Henry take that on his backhand and take my chances there.
So
Now
power
you're going to
play-
have to go against a Night's Watch power play that has more space to work with. And it has some dangerous players on it, albeit has not performed as well as you would think given the players on it.
timeout called by the Night's Watch. Not surprisingly, they have to take advantage of this 4-on-3. And I totally get it. You see that Mike Henry has possession, but I think you could like as you were saying that your job's to box him out, but at that wide of angle.
Yeah, you're just trying to make sure that he can't cut it back in front of the net. When you see that he's on his backhand like that and he's approaching as wide as he is, let him take that backhander. If he can score off of that, you kind of give him the win there. But I think the probability would suggest that that's the right play there.
So they send Henry out again. He's in the slot area. They also have McCormick, Jared Maska down there. And back to the point, you see the extra runner they have. That is Tristan Hostrom.
Hostrom has a sneaky good shot.
And he tries one there. The shot goes wide. This is going to be the biggest chance for the Night's Watch to end this game. Back at the center line, he'll just throw it to the opposite corner. McCormick goes across, shot and a save. The clearing attempt blocked. Tries a second attempt, another block, and will be cleared away. With 5 seconds left, this will have to be determined in a shootout.
That sounded like it hit the post. It's a little unlucky there for Night's Watch. Some good movement, some good shot.
And they are going to be sending out the number 50, Dom Tussie, who has 1 goal in this game.
Yeah, I'm assuming it would be Tussie, Stockland, and Ruiz.
And here we go, round 1 of the shootout. And it goes on a backhand and a save by Mangini. Good attempt by Dom Tussie, but shut down.
Tussie doing something that actually is a pet peeve of mine. He runs straight at the goalie. It gives Mangini so much advantage by just running straight at him instead of going wide.
Here's the first attempt by the Night's Watch. It is Gus Gittinger. You were expecting a shot, and O'Connell makes the save after round 1, no score.
Gus must have just seen something he liked from earlier in the game and just took a quick shot as opposed to stick handling like he normally does.
Here comes round 2 for the Top Guns. This time, taking a moderate pace. Shot and a glove save off the attempt from Johnny Ruiz.
Yeah, another player that we have 3 straight where the players are running directly at the goalie. The goalie already has this angle figured out, At least give the goalie something to think about by coming in wide at a different angle.
For the Night Watch,
here we
comes
go.
Mike Henry.
Oh!
Denied by Fifi. The post keeps this no score.
It's such a bummer. He had him beat. Again, Mike Henry starts this by going wide. It means that the goalie has to figure out if he's going near side or far side. Henry decides to go far side. This move works a lot. Just very unfortunate to hit the post.
And back on this attempt. And it was a miss by the Top Guns. So a chance for the Night's Watch to end the game here. Let's see who they decide to put up. They'll go to the right circle. The shot and a good poke check from O'Connell to shut that one down. We're going to extra innings.
He fumbles the ball a little bit. Stick handles a little too close and tight. And O'Connell with a good poke check. I like the aggressiveness.
So round 4. They are going to send Jack Colfer. He'll try shot and a glove save. And the Night's Watch with another attempt to end the game.
So Colfer goes right down the middle. We talked about this. The goalie has this angle figured out. He decides to take a shot from the hash marks. Should be a simple stop for Mangini, and it is.
Here comes the attempt for the Knights Watch from the right circle. He'll try a shot and shut down by O'Connell. We go to round 5.
A little surprised by that, but I like that Henry goes wide. Again, this is a major pet peeve of mine, but Henry goes wide. He creates more opportunities that way.
First attempt in round 5. They're going back to Ruiz. Backhanded a save.
Oh, what a great stop. I thought Ruiz was going to take that on his forehand. He got me confused. Did not get Mangini confused. I thought that was a really good attempt, but a better save by Mangini.
And now another attempt by the Knights Watch. He's going to go at a moderate pace this time. And lost control at the last minute. And we'll go another round.
He had the Forsberg. It was there.
That was Ryan McCormick with the attempt. But it was just too wide of an angle. Round 6. Coming in fast. Shot! No goal off the shot from Dom Tussie.
Again, run straight at him. I'm going to keep pointing that out as long as they do it. But I'd like the change of pace from going from slow to fast. Give the goalie something to think about.
We've had no goals in the shootout so far. Will it end here? Shot! And thank you, good night! The Knights Watch with the shootout win!
Nice job by Carnival there, getting the goalie down.
So Chris Carnival ends it in a 6-round shootout. Let's take another look. Just kept that one simple, but it was the matchup that we were hoping for. We're going to take one more break and we're going to come back and finish it all up here in New Jersey.